Well, welcome. It is time for our winter 2025 launch, our preview event. I'm Latrice, and I'm so excited to walk you through what's new for the season. And this is going to be based on this new catalog. This is the new Mary Kay catalog for the winter 2025. Your beauty consultant, if you're a customer, your beauty consultant can send you a digital copy of this now, or maybe you're actually going to be able to get the physical copy in the mail, and that will be dropping really soon. And so stay on the lookout for your physical copy. But in the meantime, a perk for watching this replay or for being a customer being on live is you can get a digital copy of it now. So just make sure you text your beauty consultant hashtag replay or hashtag I was on live, and she will get that sent to you. Okay, she can get that digital copy. But we are glad you're here today. We are going to be going through some goodies. What I appreciate about the winter lineup is that it's not a lot of new products, but they are regular line items. And so that just means that they're not going anywhere. Okay, they're here to stay. And so we are so excited for this winter lineup. Okay. And so this is a sneak peek that we're super excited. It's time to restore. Take time to restore. And how fitting is that since it is daylight savings time and we just lost an hour? Okay. So here's our first product. This is our Clinical Solutions Barrier Restore. And this is a Mary Kay First. It's part of the Clinical Solution lineup of there are some boosters, there's a retinol product, there's a dynamic wrinkle limiter, and now we have this barrier restore 113. And it's like, what does that even mean? So I can show you a video that tells you a little bit better than I can tell you to get started. So let's kick off with this video. Here we go.
Fast-acting barrier repair is here. Your skin barrier is essential for overall skin health. When strong, it acts like a brick wall, defending against external threats like pollutants and bacteria. When weak, it's defenseless, leading to redness, dryness, and overall sensitivity. Mary Kay Clinical Solutions Barrier Restore 113 to the rescue. Powered by skin-mimicking barrier restore technology for optimal, fast-acting efficacy. It is clinically shown to start reinforcing the skin barrier by 43% in just 3 hours, while reducing the appearance of skin redness in as little as 2 weeks. Reinforce your skin barrier today. Visit marykay.com to learn more and connect with an independent beauty consultant near you.
All right, so who is this for? Well, if you are someone who deals with dryness, if you are someone that deals with redness, what about rough texture or just overall sensitive skin, then you might have a compromised skin barrier. And this new product, it will help restore and reinforce your skin barrier in just 3 hours and reduce the appearance of redness in as little as 2 weeks. So this is really cool. Admittedly, this is the product. It's regular line. I just started using it last night. All right. Because I've been using our retinol, which launched with the fall line up that we just came out with. So I was a little curious if I could use this in addition to the retinol. And the answer is you can. So the key is the retinol is something you use at night only. And that's your last step before moisturizer. But the suggestion is you could use your retinol. And then if you're using this barrier restore, you will put this on. And then the last step is your moisturizer. So it would be retinol, the barrier restore, and then your moisturizer. Okay. And it feels like a lotion. And I've heard people ask the question, should I still use a moisturizer with this? And you would. So one thing that I would suggest is if you're like, I really just need a little bit more. If you're the person that's like, I need a little bit something more as the seasons change, as the weather gets colder, then you can pair this with your favorite Mary Kay moisturizer and you'll be covered. Okay. So this is a good way to just kind of combine your moisturizer with this barrier restore. And again, it targets redness. It targets, just those issues sometimes that we deal with when we're more sensitive. I'm excited to use it personally for like where I have a little bit more texture that's a little rougher in certain areas. So again, this works for all skin types. You don't have to have dry skin to be able to use this, but this is a Mary Kay First. To be frank, I had never heard of Barrier Restore, and also the technology with the cholesterol. I'm just glad the scientists are smarter than me. They figure all of that out. Okay, so that is new. This is regular line, and this goes for this. Let me go in the catalog, y'all. This is regular line, and this is 46. Okay, so a little goes a long way. You don't need a lot of it at all. Like I feel like a pump, a little bit, maybe a pump and a half
Stronger
is
skin
enough.
barrier.
So sorry, I want to play this video. But the next question sometimes people wonder is what does it do? Who should use it? You'll see I just like worked it into my hand. It's very hydrating, but again, this does not replace your moisturizer. You would put this on right before moisturizer and then finish with it to seal it. So the next question you might wonder is, again, what does it do? Who should use it? Again, for emphasis, this is a short, super quick short video that tells you a little bit more about who this is for.
Just 3 hours? It's possible with Mary Kay Clinical Solutions Barrier Restore 113. A clinical study shows it starts reinforcing the skin barrier in just 3 hours. Not only that, but this lotion also reduces visible facial redness in as little as 2 weeks. See the difference for yourself. You may not realize it, but your skin's outermost layer is key to healthy looking skin now and long term. It's called your skin barrier. When strong, it acts like a brick wall, keeping out pollutants and bacteria while keeping in critical moisture and nutrients. When it's weak, it's defenseless. Factors including the natural aging process, climate, too much sun exposure, overexfoliation, and more can compromise the skin barrier. Issues like redness, rough texture, dryness, and sensitivity could signal that your skin barrier is compromised. That's why caring for your skin barrier, whether you're currently experiencing signs of a compromised barrier or not, should be a priority in your skincare routine.
See if this video is gonna play. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, well, I don't know why. Oh, it's not playing. So that's technology for you. So before we get to the next product, I'll just finish by saying there was that last video was just going to show the order of application. And so again, if you're using your nighttime routine, and let's say you're on a basic regimen, you would use your cleanser, and this works with any of the Mary Kay skincare line. Okay, and so I just have the time-wise cleanser here. So if you were on a basic regimen, you could use the cleanser, then you would use your barrier restore, and then finish with your moisturizer. This always goes on like right before your moisturizer, no matter what your routine is. So if you're using other serums or boosters, you would do those first. Then right before that, these go together. Okay. They go together, right? Real bad. Okay. And so you're going to use the barrier restore and then your moisturizer, and then you're going to go to bed. I will say it just feels very hydrating. Like when I put it on, even though I have oily skin, in the winter months, when I turn the heat on, or the colder months, right? You turn the heat on, and what naturally happens to our skin? It gets drier, doesn't it? Right? No matter what your skin type is, it gets a little bit drier, and you're just like, or I thought that was really interesting when it said the climate and bacteria affects our skin. And so we already know we're exposed to more pollution nowadays. And if you're at the point where your skin's just feeling like dull, or you're not seeing, it's just not giving you, you're not getting the same compliments, or you're just looking at it like, I feel like I need to do something. This could be the thing to switch it up. Okay. And to be frank, we all need a good switch up at certain points. No matter what we do, we may have a good routine, but ever so often your skin gets used to something. It's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm not going to give you the same results from it. It's time to switch it up. So I really appreciate that Mary Kay just keeps adding to the clinical solutions lineup and giving us different options. I am loving the retinol, by the way, and I appreciate that it's a daily use retinol. I know we're not talking about the fall line, but I will say the retinol has been really good. I have had no reaction to it, which is huge because usually I react to things. And so I was nervous, but I'm like, okay, I can pair these together because they're from the same family. They're clinical solutions. So again, these are two regular lined skincare items. And again, with it going to the colder weather months, no matter where you live, your weather is going to shift, even if you live in a warmer climate, and you might just need a little switch up. You might just need a little switch up. So that is new. Again, this is literally the front of the winter lookbook. And isn't it really pretty? I just love seeing the model here. I just do. I love representation. And so to see her, that's really cool. Okay, so let's move on to what's next. All right, you saw a sneak peek if you saw my screen. All right, and this is oh, one of our favorites in our mascara wardrobe has gotten a little makeover. And so we came out with a Great Heights mascara for length a little earlier this year. And so now waterproof mascara is under the same umbrella. So let's check it out. The Great Heights waterproof mascara. And I believe I have a video that's
Mary Kay Great Heights Waterproof Mascara. Discover waterproof strength with next level lash length. See 43% longer looking lashes with just one coat and watch them outlash the elements so you can splash, play, and sweat with confidence. Find your independent beauty consultant to discover Mary Kay Great Heights Waterproof Mascara for lash length that lasts.
all right, so this is really cool. Let me show you some little nuggets about the waterproof mascara. Instant results. I mean, you saw it on the video. Her lashes were like va booming, right? And if you're someone who sweats, maybe you go on a workout, you go on a run, you're going doing some intense cardio, and you're worried, oh, is this going to sweat off of my face? It's not. You're going to get up to 12 hours of wear without smudging or flaking. It's weather resistant as well if you live in a humid climate. If you live just like I just think about if I start, I have cry moments. And so I'm sometimes worried, like sometimes my makeup does kind of come off, but I'm excited to see what this one does, right? And I'm going to try it a little bit later we pair it with another new product because this will be my first time using this one. I just literally pulled it out of the box and I was struggling to open it because it's so tightly closed. I'm like, please let this open. But this is the waterproof mascara and then ingredients, there's panthenol, which is vitamin B5 to condition. All right, so you don't have to worry about is this going to like make my lashes kind of, sometimes we naturally sometimes lose some lashes as we just kind of like rub our eyes or whatever, but this is going to condition them. All right, so this is again a regular line, and this mascara I believe is 18. All right, so that is the Great Heights waterproof mascara. And I'm going to talk about our last product and then show you a quick demo. And this is because they go together. And these are our shimmer eyeshadow sticks. I'm so pumped about these, y'all. 5 new shades. These replace our liquid eyeshadows that we've had for years. I've seen an iteration of this. I just thought about that. We used to have something called icicles. If you've been in Mary Kay or been around Mary Kay a long time ago, we had these icicles, which were like these cream shadows, and then they were replaced with the liquid eyeshadows, and now we have the shimmer eyeshadow sticks. So the evolution of the eyeshadows, which is kind of cool because I've seen these eyeshadow sticks from other brands as well. So I was excited to see Mary Kay come out with this as well. This is great for the person who is low fuss, low maintenance, but you still want a pop of color in the eye area. Or if you're someone who's like, I'm so nervous with eyeshadows and brushes and all of that, if you're like that, then you're going to love these because this is a great introduction to eyeshadow as well. So let's check out the video on these.
It's iconic, it's just the way that I feel. All these rules will never break in, and life is what you make it. So go ahead and take it, and don't think twice. Get ready, living my best life. What? Best. What? La la la, living my best life. La la la, living my best life.
Okay, isn't that cool? So literally you saw from a daytime look to glamming it up, serious pop of color. You get to choose what you want from these. All right. It mentions that it gives you bold, high definition color. I like that these last all day. I've been using them the last few days, probably a week or so, just trying different colors. I'll tell you my favorites in a moment. I tried one today that was different for me. I tried the deeper, that dark one today for the first time, but I took it off so I could show you a blank canvas for today. But you can blend it. So you could blend this with a couple of the other colors. You could blend it with some of our regular Chroma Fusion eyeshadows. and you can use a brush or you can use your fingers. Okay, so it gives you a lot of options. And what is really cool as well when you get your catalog is that it actually shows you some options. Okay, so number one, it shows you, I'm going to show that to you once I stop sharing this, but there's video, I mean, there's pictures here that show you ways to apply it and also some combinations. They call it easy eye recipes, where you get to combine the Chroma Fusion eyeshadows with the shimmer eye sticks for a more like a cooler color payout, which is really good, because if you do like bolder colors, this is going to give you that. And these are regular line. That's really good too. Okay. Regular line, they're crease resistant formula. They last long. So here's just some visuals to show you the 5 colors. Okay. We have Copper Nova, right? And then you can see it on somebody with an ivory skin tone, a beige skin tone, a bronze skin tone. And while you're thinking about this, like maybe you're taking notes and you're like, ooh, which one are you excited about? Or maybe if you're a customer, you're like, oh, I already know that color is going to be my jam. I've been looking for a good gold. So Copper Nova is giving like kind of gold vibes, right? It's a nice shimmer. It pops on the lid. Midnight Galaxy, that's the one I tried earlier today. I was nervous thinking it was going to be too dark. I would probably use that if I was going out. That's a good like going out color. You know, you have a special event or you just want to like liven it up and just look a little bit more zhuzhed. Midnight Galaxy, I think, is a good one to do, but it wasn't too strong. I thought it was going to be too strong, but it wasn't. So, but I think it's just a good, like, not a day look, it's a night look, right? And so those are two. And then the next ones that are going to show in a moment are Radiant Bronze and Golden Sunrise. I love these colors. They're great everyday colors. Okay. Radiant Bronze is great like for that warm tone, that natural. And then the Golden Sunrise is a nice, again, pop that's not too much, or you can make it more. So you can layer it and make the colors more potent if you want to, or you can just have a nice wash of color and then build on it or not. Okay. And then my favorite one is coming up. I've been wearing this color a lot, and it is Pink Prisms, which will show up in a second or two. And this is just such a pretty color. It pairs really well. I like it maybe because I'm more cool tone, but I don't know that this is cool versus warm, though. There may be certain colors that like pop more on you based on your undertone. And so with that, this is showing you a visual of all 5 of the colors. All right. So let's show it to you in real time. Okay. Now I'm going to use this to finish. This is the waterproof mascara, but here are all 5 of these shimmer eye sticks. Okay. And they're very like, you see how like they're literally as tall as the mascara. So these pair really well. I mean, if you get an eye shadow, you need a mascara to go with it. And how often are we supposed to change out mascara? Right? Every 3 months. Okay. And you just might need a waterproof mascara. So many times people will tell me, I need to get waterproof mascara. And can I use waterproof mascara daily? And what I think is kind of cool about this one is you could if you wanted to. Or a tip that I've heard is if you pair it with one of our other mascaras in our wardrobe. So let's say you like a lengthening mascara and you use the regular Great Heights mascara, you could use a little bit of the waterproof on the tips just to lock it in. Okay, so that's another way that you could layer the mascaras, because I know one of our makeup artists always talks about wear multiple mascaras. You're not limited to one. Okay, you can definitely do both. All right, so let's just kind of show you. I'm going to first show them to you on the back of my hand. And then for the audience, if there's a certain one you want to see on me, let me know. So this one is the Midnight Galaxy. This is that deep one, but I also want to show you the color payout. Like I literally just swiped it. Look at how bold that is. That is like right there, okay? So Midnight Galaxy, that's one. And then I'm going to do Radiant Bronze next. So again, you can see these are just a good color payout. So when I first got them, I literally just striped them on my hand and just went about my business. Y'all, they stayed on my hand all day while I was washing my hands, everything. It took using our makeup remover to get them off. Okay, so this is the Radiant Bronze. Okay, and then the next one, okay, good. Lori said Pink Prisms. That's the one I want to show anyway. And I might do 2. I could do one on one eye and one on the other. Okay, so look at how you know I've been using this Pink Prisms. You see how it's been that is for sure being used. Okay, so this is Pink Prisms. All right, so I'm going to show that on one eye. All right. And then let me put that one to the side. Then we've got our bronzy ones. This is Copper. Oh my goodness, I need my readers. Copper Nova. Okay. Copper Nova is next. I also like this one. I've been using this one a bit too. I see the little mark that shows I've been using that one too. So this is Copper Nova. All right. And then the last one is Golden Sunrise. Golden Sunrise, which I also have been using. I think these are my favorite three. Okay, but again, look at those. Those are so pretty. They look good on everybody too. And I thought that was really cool. Okay, so let's start the first one. Okay, Copper Nova. Thank you, Veronica. I was like, somebody give me another color. Okay, so we'll do Copper Nova and Pink Prisms. All right. So I just like to do this the simple way, you guys. I know I'll do more sometimes, but I can be a minimalist. So this is my left. And so I'm going to do this is the pink prisms. All right. So I'm just going to, and I will admit, I prepped my eye. So I do have like a base on, and then I put my crease color here so that I could just show you the color at like the pop color. All right. So this is pink prisms, and I'm really just going to put this in my eyelid area right here. Okay. Look at that. Look at that color payout. And then I'm just using my finger. I'll show you with a brush on the other eye. But this is great if you're traveling, if you're just like, I just need something simple. If you're like, I'm scared of eyeshadow, but I want to do something. That is so, it just pops, right? Like that is, and then it pairs well. You see, you have a burgundy on, but it pairs well with that. It's not fighting where you don't know, you're not confused of where to look. Okay. So that's how you know a color is popping. Okay. So that's Pink Prisms, my personal favorite. And then let's show you Copper Nova as well on the other. Remember, it shows the color right there at the tip of the shimmer stick. All right. And then on my right eye, this is the copper. Look at that. That's so pretty. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I'm loving the other palettes we had that just came out for fall. But I'm also, once I got these, I was like, I've just switched to these. Like, I just really, I really like them. But I can layer them as well with that. And then I'll just show you, I think I brought a brush. Yeah, so then I'm just going to use like a little blending brush just to blend it out. So you can use a brush, you can use your finger. But what do you guys think? All right. The color payout is pretty good. And it doesn't take a lot. It is so easy. So if you're like rush for time, you're going to love these. All right, let's finish it with the waterproof mascara. You've got the great heights, you got the bristles, so that's really going to separate each lash. This is my first time using this. I literally went and grabbed it out of my box. So to be like, ooh, I got to use this, got to try this one. So this is waterproof. Doesn't like it really feels nice. It doesn't make me think of sometimes waterproof. I don't know. Sometimes the waterproof mascaras have been like, ooh, that looks kind of cool. I have no liner on. That's pretty cool. Oh, see what happens when you get the live reaction. It almost looks like I have liner. Wow. Okay. See, this is why I'm glad I didn't try it beforehand. But sometimes waterproof mascaras, you're like, oh, it feels a little clumpy or whatever. But this is great. So if you're like, I don't want to do liner, put on this. Yes, doesn't it, Veronica? It does look like I have liner on. That's pretty cool. Ooh wee. Okay. Yes, Lori said she liked the liquid shadows, but I see I'm going to love these, and there are more colors. Yes. And they just go on easier. You know, I was fine with the ones we had, but they're easier because I don't have to do anything but just use like apply it. Right? It's a little bit easier. I feel like I had to like work it a little bit more with the liquid one, right? And these are just like they glide right on. That's one coat. Let's just see one more coat. I'm going to do one other coat on this left eye. Because remember, you can do multiple coats. Oh my goodness. This is good. Remember, think of your lashes in thirds. Forward, then tilt it and get this little inner, these little baby lashes here, and then go get the outer. Y'all, look, that difference is crazy between the two. You can't even, this camera isn't doing it justice. I need to take a picture of it and share it. Okay, this is good. So this is regular line. All of this is regular line, but this is the new winter lineup. Simple and sweet. We got a skincare item. So if you are looking for something to help with dryness, redness, sensitive skin, rough texture, you're going to love the new Barrier Restore. And then a quick look for the change in seasons because you might have events coming up where you're like, I got to put together a quick and easy look. Maybe you want to throw something in your bag, your work bag to go from day to night. You're going to be able to pair this and you can pick your favorites. And it's not going to just be one. I mean, what are your favorites? Drop it in the chat, okay? We talked about the pink prisms, the copper nova. There is this radiant bronze. There's the midnight galaxy and then golden sunrise, right? Are you more on the gold, pink, bronze, or like deeper? Like, do you need the va va voom? Okay. The other thing I saw in that video was like you could also use this Midnight Galaxy. Is that what it's called? I'm gonna learn these names, y'all. Midnight Galaxy. You can even use it as a liner. Okay. So you could use it as a liner to like take it to the next level as well. All right. So as we get ready to wrap up, again, we're so excited. If you for customers, your beauty consultant, you can start pre-ordering these now with your beauty consultant. She is taking pre-orders now, all right? Because some consultants are going to be able to order on the 10th of November, and then others are going to be able to order on the 15th, all right? But a perk of being your consultant's VIP is that she's taking your pre-orders now so that on the 10th she can order it right away or the 15th depending. And so you're going to get a digital winter catalog now as a gift for watching. Okay, so make sure you text your beauty consultant what your favorites were. Is it a certain color or colors of the new shimmer eye sticks? Is it the mascara? Are you like, I've been looking for a waterproof mascara. I need that for my wardrobe. Or you're looking for a skincare, something to help boost the hydration for your skin or to help with the barrier, more sensitive skin or redness. Okay. This is going to help calm the skin and it pairs well with any of our Mary Kay moisturizers. Okay. So we thank you for being with us today, for just always rocking with your beauty consultant, for your support. And that is, we just say thank you because again, we wouldn't have anything without our customers and their support. So we'll see you on our next event and always thank you for your support.